It's week.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the Michigan product, the former Wolverine quarterback Jake Rudock.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one caught by Isabella. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
The first look here for DJ Dallas. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
There's actually 0 pressure on the quarterback at 3rd down. And he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Lynn Bowden,
47 yards.
And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it will culminate with a Seattle score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And incomplete on the deep ball. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. Now Jones. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9. Jones. His throw incomplete. Number 9 coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Throwing Jones. He's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Barkley, inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back to throw. Jones toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 2nd down and goal. Jones, touchdown Giants. Daniel Bellinger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Second and short. That's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 7-7, our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Barkley again, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his third rushing touchdown on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rudock. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do
it. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing again on second down. Rudock over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. Plays a lot of options involved with it.
Extra point up and through on Myers. We are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
6 yards left on second down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Another run. Again, it's Dallas. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Dallas up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 48. Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And New York set to take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's got Bellinger. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Being the offensive coordinator, you won't look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and one.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a New York first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They'll bring it down and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And this is caught at the 8th. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They still can't get him. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter as this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half. Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On third down, Barkley. Oh, good move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Jones now throwing on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Out of the gun now on third down. And one more time, that's Watkins.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Jones. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette.
And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender track the ball to another.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 now. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Throwing Jones. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On second down, a run with Dallas.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. On the give, this is Dallas.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Back to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. This one caught by Isabella. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now Jones to throw on third down. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A first down carry for Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down on the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. It's an exciting play in football. Missed it there, grabbing it off the ground, and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. And this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ochinowosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needed 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 97 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts have now swung back in front in that game. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there. He's able to bank this one in.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rudock. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They're going to look to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Up the middle with Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead.